Hello everyone, my name's Mr. Bullet on Fire 12, and welcome to a little vlog, which I thought would be a good idea to do to wrap up this year, because this is probably going to be the last video I'm going to be putting up for 2015, and it's crazy to think that once again another year has finally come and gone, but we're getting ready for 2016 and see what the new year awaits for all of us. And what I wanted to do for this vlog is to reflect on this year, on how it's done on my YouTube channel, and see the changes from the start of the year till now. But really, for the most part, there isn't too much to reflect on. I mean, people who have been subscribed and have been here on the channel will remember that this time last year I'd only just got the HTP VR2, and the first videos I used to make with it were stuff that I'd already saved up ready to upload as a full gameplay clip. There was no commentary on it, it was just a full gameplay. And I had probably maybe 4 or 5 Modern Warfare 3 videos max that I wanted to save up, because the trend was here on the channel that would be just 30-second clips of highlights from that particular gameplay. And I thought, what, I've got the HTP VR2 now and I don't really want to be doing that anymore. I want to move away from that and put out full out gameplays with much longer lasting length of the actual video. So that's what I'd been doing. I had those games saved up and I used those first few games to get the channel started in the right direction, I suppose, and get it started into the content that I wanted to be making. And I'd say my most successful one from one of those first few starting videos was definitely the Modern Warfare 3 Juggernaut Moab video. I mean, I'm still baffled by the fact that I actually managed to get a Moab in the Juggernaut suit in Infected on that game. When I first saw that you could do a Juggernaut versus, the Striker shotgun in Infected, I thought there's no way I would ever get a Moab with this class setup. But what ended up happening? I ended up getting one. And obviously I didn't record it live, it was just saved up and ready, so that was a particular video that I definitely wanted to have as a full length and not just cut down. But that got the videos in the right direction on the channel, and then obviously I started to do some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I started my Five Nights at Freddy's 1 playthrough once I returned back to uni after the Christmas holidays, and then got that started off into the new year for the beginning of this year. And obviously I got 5 videos up of my playthrough, so I managed to get the first star of it. And then I also added up a few more theatre mode ground war lobby games, I believe it was, just spread out the content a little bit. But then it sounds like it was going well, but then if we get to mid-February of 2015, that's when I suppose the crash of the channel, as I like to call it, happens. And what I mean by that is, for people who don't know yet, obviously people who have been subscribed will know what happened, but I'll say it again anyway. There was nothing on the channel from the update video I put up around mid-February to sort of mid to late September when I finally came back. And for people who don't know what happened, it's because it all started out with me not being able to finish the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff on the channel, because the laptop I was using at the time just didn't have a processor that was strong enough to cope with all the stuff that I was doing with it. There was no way I could pass Night 6. It was very slow, very laggy, and if you look back at the Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough that I have still on the channel, it's still up there and it's still public for people who want to watch it, you'll see that the quality looks fine, but the actual gameplay of itself is just not as good compared to other people's playthroughs, because they obviously had a better PC to actually run the game, whereas I didn't. And because of that, I was forced to abandon my playthrough of that game until I could actually get a better PC to actually work on. So then I thought, right, well, I can't upload any more of that, so I tried getting some live stuff recorded when I play Call of Duty. So obviously I tried doing that on, I think it was Modern Warfare 3 at first, and obviously I found out the way that I had the HTP VR set up with the PlayStation, I didn't realise I didn't have a TV that had 2 HDMI ports. I was doing it a completely different way to the way I'm recording stuff now, and I realised, oh, well, I can't record stuff the way I'm recording stuff now. It was fine for doing the theatre mode stuff, but it's just not going to work out for the Call of Duty stuff, because you need to have like a TV or some sort of gaming monitor to also be connected up with, your computer and stuff when you record stuff. And obviously I wasn't doing that back then, so then I came to this position where I'm completely stuck and I can't upload anything. So that was just an absolute crash. It looked like it was all going well, and then it was just stuck for nothing for absolute months until I could actually get a TV that had the amount of HDMI ports that I needed to have connected up with everything, and also a new computer, because later on that year that same laptop I used to start the channel ended up breaking completely. It was an absolute wreck by sort of the summertime. So I needed a new computer anyway, so obviously now I've got this MacBook and it's been working much better. If we look at the channel from sort of that late-ish September time to now, things on the channel have been going so much more smoothly than it was earlier on in the year. I mean, it was very frustrating not being able to do anything with my channel, because I'd had, all that time and the money to have all that equipment ready, and it just turned out, I still need more equipment to actually make this thing work. So it was frustrating having to wait to get this channel going somewhere, but in the end, things have worked out so much more better. And I'm finally happy the way that the channel has been going right now. I'm definitely pleased to finally have a good YouTube channel, because like I said, it was very frustrating. And I've even managed to keep content coming out non-stop, even though we've had times where, I've had to return home for, like a short weekend or something, and then, I've still got my stuff planned and ready to be uploaded beforehand. Obviously, when I link it to social media, it might be a little bit late, but as long as the videos still get onto the channel, it's good. And even during this Christmas holiday, obviously, I'm still at home right now as I'm recording this, but, I've still managed to keep stuff uploading during that time as well. The one thing I definitely will reflect on is commentaries are definitely a lot different to actually recording stuff live, like I did with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff and talking live. Obviously, with the Star Wars Battlefront stuff, I wanted to keep that same sort of tradition. Obviously, it hasn't worked out, but I'm going to try and work around that with some of the other PlayStation 2 stuff that I've got coming up hopefully soon in the new year, once I finish Battlefront, obviously. I'm going to try out a few things, and hopefully see if I can get it to work out. But commentaries are definitely a lot more trickier to do than, the stuff I did with Five Nights at Freddy's. They were definitely a lot easier, because, if you mucked up, it was fine. You couldn't really, stop recording it, because I had to just keep going with it. With commentaries, if I muck up, I just start again, and hopefully see for the best. It was definitely a bit of a weird transition to do with commentaries. It was definitely very awkward at first, but as soon as I've got into a flow of it and just got used to it, it's been fine. And I want to still continue making more videos as time goes on. I definitely want to see what the channel is going to be like when we reach September time of 2016, because then I would have been doing YouTube for a full year. I want to see how much the channel has grown properly in a full year. And it's been, even though it has only been like a good couple of months that I've been doing this thing properly, it's still been a fantastic journey doing this sort of thing, and it's been wonderful doing it. And obviously, thank you to all of you. Like I've said before, thank you to all of you who've been watching my stuff, leaving a like on it, sharing the videos out with people. It definitely means a lot to me. When I do return home to uni, which will be soon now, as soon as the new year starts, I'll be thinking about returning back at some point, because obviously my timetable will be starting again very soon, so I'll need to return back. I'm going to make a new video on what kind of stuff that I want to be making for the new year, and a few changes that I'd like to do on the channel as well for 2016. But once I'm back there, I will make that video immediately and get it out to you guys. But in the meantime, thank you everyone for watching, and if you've liked this video, remember to leave a like rating and subscribe if you are new. And one last thing, guys, have a very happy new year. Hopefully it's a safe and good one. And I shall see all of you guys in 2016. So anyway, as always guys, it is goodbye from me. I shall see all of you guys in the new year and with my next video. So take care guys, and goodbye.